LCM and HCF, or we can say that GCD. Let us see what is the LCM. Okay, LCM means least common multiple. Okay, and GCD means greatest common divisor. Let us try to understand what is the exact meaning of the LCM and HCF. For suppose for LCM, let me take here two numbers. We can find LCM or GCD between two or more numbers. For single number, we cannot find. Okay, so let me take here 12 and 18. Okay, first what we have to do here, first write the 12 table, like 12, 24, 36. Okay, and next 48, and next will be 60. Okay, so it's going like that. So let me take here, instead of 18, let me take 8. So then you can very easily write the table. So 8, 16, 24, then 32. Okay, then 40 and 48 up to so on. Now our work is try to mark the same numbers wherever the same number are there. So 24, 24 we have, 48, 48 we have, some other numbers maybe exist, we don't know. Okay, and which number is first located or first came? So 24 is came, so LCM we can say that is 24, and there are many common number will be comes. In that common number, the least one will be we called LCM. Okay, let us see GCD. GCD, highest common divisors. So 12, 18 I am taking. For the 12's divisors are 1 12 jars, and 2 6 jars, and 3 4 jars. So these are all divisors of the 12. And let us talk about 18. 1 18 jars, 2 9 jars, 3 6 jars. So these are the divisors of the 18. Now again we have to mark common numbers. 1 1, 2 2, 3 and 3. In this case, what we are talking, greatest one. So there are three common numbers we have. In that common number, which number is greater one? 3 is the greater one. So here GCD is nothing but 3. So this is a simple explanation of the LCM and HCF. Let us see how we can solve this method using ratio method and Villokanam, that observation. Okay, I hope you understand both this one. So let me take here few examples, and according to ratio method how we can solve. Let us see ratio method. Okay, first we will see ratio method, after that we will see special cases. Okay, for suppose let me take here 12 24, here also 12 24, let me take. For the both steps, here I am finding LCM, here I am finding GCD. Okay, right? So 12 by 24, this is called ratio or proportionate, whatever. You can take 12 by 24 or 24 by 12. How you can you any way you can take. So in the 2 table, it will be gone 6 times. It will be gone 12 times. Again, in the 2 table, it will be gone 3 times and it will be gone 6 times. After that, there is a no common divisor in between 3 and 6. So this is the simplest form we can call. So every time, whenever we are taking the ratio, we want to express it into simplest form. Okay, whatever in between steps are there, you just remove it. We are not working with them. Here also 3 by 6 we will get. Okay, and remember this point, LCM is nothing but cross multiplication. And GCD is nothing but straight division. So we are using these two terms in LCM and GCD respectively. Okay, now cross multiplication. You can take 12 times of 6 or 24 times of 3. So 12 times of 6 is for easy for me. So I am choosing that. So that is 72 is the LCM in this case. Come to GCD, straight division. That means 12 by 3 or 24 by 6. So here GCD is 4. So this is a 12 by 3 is the easiest one. So I am choosing this. Okay, let us see what happened when we have the more than 2 numbers. For suppose 8, 12, 18 are there. Let us assume. So in this case, we want to find a GCD as well as LCM. GCD and LCM we want to find here. Okay, the first step, choose any 2 numbers. Choose any 2 numbers. In the both case, we are taking any 2 numbers. So let me take here 8 and 12. Here also let me take 8 and 12. So after cancellation, 4 2 jars, 4 3 jars. So this is the only the simplest form we have for this ratio. For LCM, we are doing cross multiplication. So which one is the easier one? So here LCM for me, 12 times of 2 is the easier one. So I got here 24 LCM of the 8 and 12. Okay, in this case, try division. So GCD is nothing but 8 by 2 is easier for me. So GCD here 4. After that, okay, take LCM and another remaining number. It means that, so I'm taking here 24, see, and another number. What is the left here? 18 is left. So I'm taking that one. In this case, what we are doing, take GCD and another remaining number. Another remaining number. So that is 4 divided by 80. So if you cancel here in the 6 table, 6 4 jars, 6 3 jars, it will be simplest form. So LCM you can take here, easiest one I think so this is for me. So 24 times of 3, so that is 72. So here LCM will be 72. So come to this one, 2 jars, 9 jars. So this is the simplest form. So here GCD or HCF is 4 by 2, that gives us 2. So 2 is the GCD of the given numbers. Okay. So what about 4 numbers? Let us see. Suppose 6, 15, 24, 10. Now we are finding LCM and GCD. So LCM, GCD. Let us see. Okay. So take any two numbers as usual. So let me take here 6 by 10. So 2 3 jars, 2 5 jars. So LCM here 30. So this is the easiest one for me, 30. Now 30, take another number. I will choose 10. Why? Because 10 is a very easiest number. So 3 by 1. 10 1 jars, 10 3 jars. So here LCM again, this one is the easiest one. So that is 30. Now again that LCM 30 and the remaining number, that is 24. So in the 6 table, 5 times and 4 times. So LCM is become now, this is the easiest one. So 30 times of 4, so that is 120. Suppose any other number is there, then again we are taking 120 and another number. So this is the our final LCM. Okay. So come to GCD. So 6 by 10 I am taking. So 3 by 5 I got. So your GCD is become 6 by 3, that is equal to 2. Now I am taking these two and the remaining number, any one of you can take 24 or 10. Let me take 24. So then I will get 1 by 24, sorry, 1 by 12. So here GCD becomes 2 by 1 is equal to 2. Again, these two I am taking and the remaining number 10 I am taking. So 1 times 5 times. So your GCD becomes, you can take either 2 by 1 or 5 by 2. You are getting the same answer. So 2 by 1 is the easier one. So let me take 2 by 1. So your GCD is now 2. This is the final GCD. I hope everyone is clear at this point. Am I right? Yeah. So in this way we can find, this is a called general method. Okay. Let us see how we can find GCD using LCM method. LCM method. So this is LCM method is nothing but your school method. Okay, this is your school method. Okay. Suppose 12, 16, 18. Let me take here. Okay. Before going to solve, let me explain you how to find the LCM. Suppose 12, 16 I have. So whatever number you will write here, it is called divisor. Whatever divisor you choose, that divisor must to be divide any two numbers of the given question. Suppose let me take 2 here, 6 times, 8 times. Next, 3 times, 4 times. Now let us think now. Suppose if you take except 1, you can take any number. That number cannot be divided these two numbers at a time. 2 is dividing 12, 16. 2 is dividing 6 and 8. But any other number you take, let me, if you take 3, 3 is not dividing 4. Let me take 4. 4 is not dividing 3. So whenever this kind of situation we will face, on the step we can stop the procedure. There is no need to find up to 1 like this. The 3 table, 1 jars, 4 jars, again 4 table, 1 jars, 1 jars. Up to this, there is no need to find. What is the LCM rule? If you simply, I will tell you, wherever divisor not dividing any two numbers of the given question, then you can stop the procedure. So our LCM here become 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Okay, clear then. Yeah, same thing we will do here. So 12, 16 and 18. Suppose in the 2 table, 6 times, it will be 8 times, it will be 9 times. Okay, in the 2 table, see, observe carefully. My 2 dividing this number as well as this number. So I can take 2 here. Next, 3 table, 1 jars, 4 jars, not going. So 3 times. Now you can take any other table, 1, 4 not will be gone. Okay, so you can stop the procedure here. So your LCM is now 2 into 2 into 3 into 1 into 4 into 3. So this is a school method. Just I attached one new point here where we have to stop. Okay, where we have to stop. Just one point I added. But from this problem, how we can find GCD? Okay, that is the new concept today we are going to see. Listen carefully here. My 2, that means my divisor, dividing each and every number. Yes. So I am taking that 2. My 2 dividing each and every number. No. That is the reason I am not taking that 2. My 3 dividing each and every number. No. So I am not taking that number. So here your GCD becomes 2. Come to this question. So my divisor dividing each and every number. Yes. My 2 dividing each and every number. Yes. Into 2. So here my GCD becomes 4. So in this way, from the school method also, we can find GCD at a time. I hope you understand. Whatever divisor you will take, that divisor must to be divide each and every number. Then we are considering that number in the GCD part. Extra number also be there. Then we are doing like this multiplication. After multiplication, whatever answer we will get, that will be the final GCD of the given numbers. I hope you understand. Am I right? Right. Now let us see now special cases. Okay. Let us talk about whatever number are given in the question. All are prime numbers. All are prime numbers. Prime numbers means prime numbers having only 2 factors. Factors means here divisors. Suppose 7, let me take. In the 1 table and 7 table only it will become. In any other table if you take, it never comes. So such this type of numbers we are called as prime number. And composite number also will be there. These numbers are nothing but not a prime number. It having more than 2 factors. Having more than 2 factors. Those numbers we are called composite numbers. For example, 8. If you see divisors of the 8, 1 table, 2 table, 4 table, 8 table. There are more than 2 table will come. So these numbers are not a prime number. So let me take suppose few prime numbers here, like a 7, 6. Not 6 is a prime number. 5. Let us talk about one by one. LCM becomes their product. Simply their product. And a GCD becomes always 1. 1. So simply we can say that LCM is nothing but 7 times of 5, that is 35. And GCD we can say that is 1. Why GCD always 1? Prime numbers having only 2 factors. One will be 1, another will be its table, same number. So the common number is 1 only. That is the reason GCD will be appear. So that means 7 table if you write like this. And 5 it will be gone in the 1 and 5 table. Only common 1 will be appear. So always GCD will be 1 when all numbers are prime numbers. Okay, right. Let me take here another one example. Suppose 7, 11, 19, 21, let me take. If you have 21, not 21, 23, let me take 23. So all these numbers are prime numbers. So we can say that LCM here becomes 7 times of 11 times of 19 times of 23. Whatever answer you will get, that is that. But GCD when you are coming, it is always 1. How many numbers you will take? Then also GCD is always 1 when given numbers are all are prime numbers. LCM become their product. Okay, this is the first special case we have to observe. Okay, please note. Okay, let us see second special type now here. Okay, now in this special type, one number is multiple of another number. For example, 12 and 24 are there. So here 24 is a, and 12 are in the relation of a multiple. Yes, 24 is a multiple of a 12. Then LCM becomes largest number. Whatever multiple is there, that is the LCM. When we have multiple comes like this. And the GCD will be smaller number. Smaller number. So that means here 24 will be LCM and GCD will be 12. Suppose 7 and 14 if you take. So LCM here becomes 14 and GCD becomes 7. So simply in this way we can easily identify what is the LCM, what is the GCD when we have the one number is multiple to the other number. So in this way we can calculate. Then what happened when we have more than one number? Okay, more than one number, then let us see what happened here. Okay, suppose 12, 6, 24 is there. If you observe very carefully here once, for LCM, see, when we are comparing two numbers and one number is multiple to the other number, then automatically LCM becomes the largest number. In the same way, in the LCM, first we are taking any two of numbers. In case they are in the relation, which relation? Multiple relation. So automatically largest number becomes the LCM. So first step we are getting LCM is 12. Okay, so now 12 and 24 is there. Here, again these number are in the relation. So largest number always become LCM. So here final LCM becomes 24. So let me explain you once again with another example. Suppose 9, 18 and the 24, let me take here. So take any two numbers. Suppose let me take these two numbers. These are in the multiple relation. So largest number always become LCM. In the first time I'm got LCM as a this one. After that LCM and remaining number you can find any method. You can ratio method you can use or any other method you can use it. But in this case, again, if you compare these two numbers, in the first step they are in the multiple relation and the second result also in the multiple relation. So that is the reason 24 I got directly. But in this case, 18 and 14 not in the multiplication relation. So they are not multiple to one each other. So we can take here simplest form 3 times and 4 times. So LCM here becomes now, this one is the easiest one. So that is 72. So 72 is become our LCM. So that means when we have the multiples, so we can ignore that numbers, and how we can use this concept in our school method. Let me show you now. Suppose 16, 18, 12, 14 is there. So we are finding LCM of these numbers. So here you can see 12 or 18. You take any one of here. So let me take 12, easiest one. 12 is a multiple of 6. So you can ignore that and you can take 12 for the next calculation. So now you can easily find now. So in the 2 table, 9 times, 6 times, 7 times. In the 3 table, 3 times, 2 times, 7 times. After that, 3 and 2, 7. If you take any one divisor, that cannot be divided any two of these numbers. So you can stop the procedure here. So LCM now becomes 2 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 7. If you come to GCD, this is a very wonderful point here. Come to GCD. So general method, if you see 6, 18, 12, 14. Okay. Take 2 table, 3 times, 9 times, 6 times, 7 times. Now again take 3 table, 1 times, 3 times, 2 times, 7 times. Now your divisor not dividing any number. Here also not dividing any number. It means that whenever you are not getting any divisor for common for the all the numbers, in that situation, your GCD become ones. Please note this point. No number dividing any all the numbers. No divisor dividing any number here. So GCD becomes 1 here. So please note down that point. That is a very, very important point when we are getting 1 as a GCD. Okay. So let me take here another example and try to understand it. Suppose 8, 12, 32, 46. So if you observe here, any common multiple numbers will be are there? No. So we have to proceed in the normal way. So 6, 8, 2, 32, 46. Next 8 table you can take. 1 time, 2 times, 4 times, 46 becomes remains same. Next 2 table, 1 time, 2 times, sorry, it is also 1 time, 2 times, 23 times. So 1, 1, 2, 3 are not divisible in any divisor except 1. So LCM is normal way. 6 into 8 into 2 into 1 into 1 into 2 into 23. So we are not bothering about that. But what about GCD? In this case, we can cancel easy the numbers, but in this case, it is not possible. 6 is not dividing each and every number here. You can observe. 8 also. 2 also dividing each number. But 1 is not divisible to it. So in this case, no number is selected. That means here GCD become 1s. When GCD becomes 1. So write down that point. And please note down this example. Right. Now let us see another special case here. Okay. Suppose 2, 8 I taken, and 4, 6, 8 also I take. Okay. So in this case, it is one multiple to each other. So we can easily write LCM is the 8. So not a problem here. Okay. But how we can find in another way, let us see now. So whatever numbers are given there, so in that number, choose largest number or larger number. So that is 8. After that, recall 8th table. 8, 16, okay, 18, 24, up to so on. So now you choose an 8. Whatever remaining numbers are there, we have to focus on it now. So first I take in 8. This 8 divisible by 2 or not? Yes, it is divisible. So that is the reason LCM is the 8. Come to this example. So again I choose an 8. So 8, 16, 18, 24, up to so on I am taking like this. I selected this one. 8 I selected. It is divisible by 4, but not divisible by 8. 16 divisible by 4, not by 6. 18 divisible by 6, not by 4. Not by 4. 24 is divisible by 6 and 4. So LCM is become now 24. I hope slowly you are getting. Let me take here another different one. So 12, 18 and the 16. Now in this case, observe carefully. 18 table we want to write. 18, 36, 54, 72. After that, 90 and 70. Sorry, 108. Okay, it comes like that. After that, 126. After that, 144. After that, 162. After that, 180. It comes like that. Just sample I am writing. So first number not divisible by 16 and the 12. 36 is divisible by 12 but not by 16. Okay, not by 16. Yes, are you getting my point? And next 54. Okay, so now 54 also not divisible by 16. Now 72 also not divisible by 16. And 90. Okay, now 90. 90 also now not divisible by 16. So 108 also not divisible by 16. 126 also not divisible by 16. No. Yes or no? Yes, not divisible by 16. Then 144 is divisible by 16 or not? No. And 162 is divisible by 16 or not? No. And 180 is divisible by 16 or not? No. See, this method at one situation is become very complicated. Okay, it's become very complicated because of the reason is it having no, I think so everything is going well, not a problem. So next will be, we are getting 198. After that, 216. We will get like that. So it is very complicated now. So because of that, you can choose our method, old method. So in the 4 table, 6 table, so then we are getting here 36, and 36 by this number, if you solve 18 by, sorry, in the 4 table, it will be gone very easily. So 9 by 4. So if you multiply this one into this, so that is 24, 12, 13, 14. So then 116 is gone by 144 divided by 16. Yeah, sorry, 144 is gone by 16. I did mistake. Sorry. So 144 is exactly divisible by 12 and 16. So we can say that 144 is the LCM. Okay, 144 is the LCM. So unfortunately, I done mistake here. So that is the reason 144 I said is not divisible by 16 I said. Okay, but it is work. Okay, fine. For this number also it is good. When you are going very large, it will be very difficult. So let me take here different another two examples so that you can understand. 9, 12, and 24. Okay. Now 24 table we want to write here. Okay. So 24, 48, 72, 96. It comes like that. Okay. So 12. Okay. But 9 it is not divisible. In the 9 table, it is divisible, and the 12 table also it is divisible. Yes or no? 72 divided by 12 also divisible. So we can say that LCM here becomes 72. Now it is very quickly we are getting the solution. So bigger number we want to choose. After that, their multiples we have to recall it in your mind and check each and every number. One number is not dividing that number. There is no need to check other numbers. Every number must to be divided whatever number you are selected in the multiples. So that is the important one. So you have to remember it. And for GCD for the larger number, I will give the best method. It is very efficiently work compared with others. Okay. Suppose 108 and 72 is given here. Let us assume. So GCD we want to find. Further step, we have to subtract smaller number multiples from another number. Suppose 72 is there. 72 2 times is larger than 108. So let me take only here one time. So 108 minus 72 I am subtracting. Then I am getting here 36. After that, again you can subtract 36 from the 72. It is not a problem here actually. But let me explain you one steps very clearly. So this is a smaller number, so you can write into prime factors. Write into prime factors. So you can write it is nothing but 18 times of 2 actually it is. That is 36. So this is nothing but 9 times of 3. So 9 times of 2. So I got finally the prime factorization of this number will be 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. It comes like that. Okay, are you getting my point? Whatever multiple you are subtracted from the remaining number, so 36 is as a result. After that, you have to write in the prime factorization. Okay, so whatever number you subtracted here, that means this number I am talking about, not that number. We can subtract many multiples, but I'm talking about this number, 72. Now follow my instructions carefully. This is cancelling this number 24 times. This number cancelling this number 8 times. This cancelling this number 4 times. And this number it is cancelling 2 times. So all numbers are cancelling one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. So we can say that the GCD becomes here 36. Don't bother. I will explain you another example so that you can easily understand here. Suppose 204 and 20, 508 is there. Now in this problem 5 to 8, you can take multiple of the smaller number. How many times you can take? 2 times. So minus 408 you can subtract. So then you are getting 120. 120. Now in this case 120 factorization, prime factorization is difficult for me and you also. For that we have to do another step also. What is that, you know? I will tell you. So 120 we got, am I right? 120 we got. So 120 we are subtracting from this number. Okay, I will explain you once again. You first smaller number multiple we are subtracting from the largest number. I will write you smaller number multiple subtracting from largest number. That is the first point. Okay, then we are getting result. Okay, this is the result. Now result multiple subtract from smaller number. That means means 120 result we got. So smaller number, what is this? 204. So 204, and if you take 120 only one time, you can subtractable. So 4 and 8 you are getting. So again 84 you cannot factorize. Then repeat the same procedure. So now smaller number becomes 120 now in the second step. So you can take now 120 minus 84. So then you are getting here 6, 3. 36 you can write 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. Okay. I hope you understand now. So now this number I subtracted 84. So I want to check this number. See, in the first step, in the first example, only once I subtracted smaller number. So that is the reason I checked prime numbers with that. In this step, I repeated that the first step 3 times. At the start step, which number we are subtracting, that number we have to consider. Not their multiples. 84 multiples, suppose if you are subtracting here, don't take that multiple. 84 you have to take. Okay. So 3, let me take 2 times. So that is 2 times 4 times. It will be 21 times. It will be 7 times. So 3 is not dividing 7. So all these numbers are the 2 into 3 into 2. That is 12 will be our GCD. I hope you understand. Once again, if you repeat the video so that you can easily understand the concept. Once again, I'm repeating this one. Here we are taking multiples. Okay. Suppose in this step, if you want to solve this problem, then let us see what happened. 3 times of 4 times of, 3 times of 2 times of 2 times of 5 will be the prime factorization here into 2. In this case, 408 I am not taking. I will take 204. In this case also, 84 I am taking means actually it is a 84. That is the reason I am taking. Suppose 84 multiple in case I am subtracting, then I will not take 84. I mean 84 multiple. Only I am taking 84. In this case also, 408 I am not taking. I am taking 408 when you are multiplying 204 by this one. So now I am doing cancellation now. So this number will be 102 times, and this number will be 51 times, and this number will be 27 times. Only 3 number combination will possible. So 27 cannot be divided by 5, cannot divide by 2. So we can say that GCD will be here 3 into 2 into 2. So this is the GCD. In case suppose no one number is dividing any number, then GCD becomes 1. I will show you last one example, and I'm taking really large one so that you can understand the depth of this concept. If you solve this method by ratio, not a problem, but it will be take so much time. So 1024 minus 894. So 0, and you are getting here 1, and the 12 means you are getting 30. So the factors will be here 13 times of 2 times of 5 only. There is no another combination will come. So let me write this number 8. Okay. Sorry, I did wrong. Yeah, I corrected now. So then you are getting 4, 1, 4. So 1, 4 when you are getting the first point. So 2 into 7 into 14 into 2 into 5 is a prime factorization. Then I will divide this number. So you are not interested in 140. Then the smaller number and the multiple of the result. How many times you can take here? Approximately 5 times. So 5 times of this number will be 0, 700. So 700 you can subtract here. So then you are getting here 84. Again, you are not interested in 84. Actually, what we are doing here, prime factorization of this number. So 2 into 42. So 2 into 21 and 3 into 7 we can write. And after that, we are dividing 140 here. You focus on this number, not 700. So again, I am taking the result. So see, observe carefully now. In this step, it is the smaller number. Okay. In the second step, this is the smaller number. So this is the whatever number you are writing, that will be smaller number becomes in every step. Minus result. This is the smaller number, and this is the result. So if you subtract 6, you are getting, and then you are getting here 15 means 76 you got. Okay. And after that, you can factorization and everything you can done. So you will get the answer. And in this case also, you are not interested. Okay. If you factorize this one, so and so you will get. So whatever subtracted, next step it will be smaller number. So 84 minus result. So then you are getting 8. Now you can factorize this number. So 2 into 2 into 2. So 76 I am subtracting. So 32. Now it is 16 and it is 8. All numbers are dividing. So you can take like that. So you will get. So just to understand whatever problem I did wrong or correct, you don't bother about it. Just you observe the procedure. Okay. I hope you understand well. Any doubt?